Hey guys, everything cool with you? Here we are with the newest episode of the Wukong the Legendary Saiyan Saga. I know you're anxious to know what's going to happen, but don't be in a hurry. I guarantee that today's episode will be epic, but first we have to say a few things so that we can finally continue with this video. If you like these videos and really like to follow, I ask that you leave a lot of likes on the video. As much as it is annoying to ask, it helps a lot in the performance of the channel and motivates us to always keep bringing you amazing videos. Even with the magnitude of the presence of that frightening creature, Wukong did not show a hint of fear. He was completely emotionally balanced, that the existence of that huge being would not be able to bother him. Wukong showed determination in his eyes when he said, "I want to revive a friend. His name is Yamoshi. He was a strong and fearless Saiyan. You can revive dead Saiyans, right? This is my desire," Wukong said, exhaling determination and courage on his face. Porunga smiled upon hearing Wukong's words. After the request was made, Porunga was thoughtful about what Wukong had asked for. Porunga said, "Impressive. It surprises me a lot how you don't even tremble in my presence. Normally anyone who invokes me is frightened by my size and the level of my power. Well then, let's get down to business. Do you intend to revive someone who is already gone? This is a really big wish, as it would cost you the other two wishes. As Yamoshi was a very powerful being. Are you sure that's what you want, mortal?" said Porunga, questioning Wukong. Wukong continued not to be shaken, not even in the face of the praise received from such an incredible being. Wukong just pointed to the dragon. Wukong spoke. "Yes, I wouldn't ask for anything more than that. That's the only thing I want from you. So that's it. I want you to revive my friend Yamoshi," said Wukong, making his request to Porunga. Porunga stood up and looked into Wukong's eyes, looked him up and down. The dragon seemed to be even bigger, and its voice was really menacing. Porunga made some specific moves trying to fulfill Wukong's wish. Porunga said, "If that's all you want, it will be very easy for me to fulfill your request. Wukong, you have my respect, and now I will tell you what to do. Yamoshi will appear in a cave near where your ship was. Go there now. I'll finish what I'm doing before you reach the cave," Porunga said, ordering Wukong to leave. Wukong started to leave without thanking or saying goodbye. He just wanted to get as fast as possible to the cave where Yamoshi was supposed to appear. He entered the ship and looked one last time at the dragon with high hopes that his wish would come true. Although there was still a part of Wukong that thought this could go wrong. He took off with the ship and followed the path back to where Yamoshi should be. Upon reaching the planet's orbit, Wukong began its landing. But as the ship was not in a good condition, the ship began to fail as soon as it entered the planet's atmosphere, until the ship completely stopped responding to Wukong's commands, and it went towards the ground straight and faster. Wukong knew that if the ship fell at high speed, it would break, and there would be no repair for such an accident. So Wukong got out of the ship and flew toward it quickly. After doing that, Wukong held the ship and tried to lift it in midair. The ship was old and weighed more than modern ships, but Wukong was strong enough to slow it down and make it not hit the ground too fast and break. As soon as Wukong left the ship, Yamoshi appeared at full speed and went over the ship. But unintentionally, Yamoshi hit the ship with his knee, breaking the roof of the ship. Wukong's jaw dropped with that situation, because he didn't know if he wanted to punch him for having broken the ship that was just saved, or if he wanted to hug him because he hadn't seen Yamoshi for a long time. Wukong was happy to see that the dragon kept his word. Wukong decided to choose the second option, as he was happy with his friend's return. Along with Yamoshi was the Elder and Kennen, who joined the hug and were laughing after Wukong told what had just happened. Wukong said, "How in the world are the dead?" Wukong said, mocking Yamoshi. Yamoshi said, "Why don't you change, you idiot?" said Yamoshi, punching Wukong in the stomach, which made him hit the walls of the ship. Wukong said, "Haha," Wukong said, scratching his nose. Wukong took a short break to breathe and composed himself, and said, "You've been training where you were, haven't you?" Wukong said while punching Yamoshi's chin, making him fly out of the ship. The old man said, "These Saiyans always fighting," said the old man while putting his hand on his face, as if he were disappointed with what happened. Yamoshi said, "I like that, Wukong." Yamoshi shouted excitedly about the fight. Wukong left with all his speed in the direction of Yamoshi. Wukong released a ki blast in the direction of Yamoshi, who dodged and throws another ki blast in the direction of Wukong. Wukong said, "You're much faster, huh?" Wukong said, excited about the fight. But the fight was interrupted by the Elder, who ordered the two to enter the ship. The old man said, "Let's go, you crazy people, before they destroy the planet." The Elder appeared to be irritated by the Saiyans. Yamoshi said, "What a boring old man." didn't he have another companion? Said Yamoshi, crossing his arms and returning to the ship. Wukong said, he taught me a very strong technique. As soon as we get to the cave, I'll show you. Returning to the cave where they were, the elder proposed to train both of them, but Anjo's apprentice Kennen appeared and interfered once more. The angel apprentice Kennen spoke. Now can we get back to training, Wukong? Said the angel, who was serious. In another dimension, Kennen and Wukong were training. Wukong unleashed a ki blast on Kennen. The angel Kennen's apprentice spoke. You know this isn't going to have the slightest effect on me, right? Wukong replied. But I know it will, Wukong said, shooting a Gallic Ho in Kennen's direction. Angel Kennen apprentice said, Wukong, I have some questions for you. First, where did you learn this technique? And second, how long did you take to learn this? Kennen asked, surprised to see Wukong's technique. Wukong spoke. I learned this technique from the old elder in a few hours. I want to show you how strong I am now, Kennen. Let's show Ultra Instinct, said Wukong, preparing another garlic hoe. In the cave, Yamoshi was with the elder, who proposed rigorous training to Yamoshi. The old man said, let's learn a technique. It's called garlic hoe. First, you have to throw your arms at chest height and then put them back, said the elder, getting in the pose to fire the garlic hoe. The elder spoke. Now throw your hands forward like this. While the old man did the pose, Yamoshi memorized the movements. Yamoshi said, okay, old man, I'll try to reproduce your techniques. Yamoshi tried to reproduce the technique, so he shot through a forest, destroying everything there. The elder spoke. Careful where you aim, you idiot. The elder punched Yamoshi in the head, making him fall to the ground. Yamoshi said, sorry, Saiyan said while scratching his head. In another dimension, Wukong was shooting several blasts of ki towards Kennen. The angel dodged all the spears of ki. Angel Kennen spoke. Do you think you'll be able to dominate the superior instinct like this? Kennen said as he disappeared and appeared on Wukong's back. The angel apprentice Kennen glared at Wukong before making his next move. Angel Kennen apprentice spoke. You have to keep your mind calm and let your body move freely, said the angel, attacking Wukong's neck. Wukong was caught by Kennen's blow, but he kept his focus and refused to be knocked down by the angel. Wukong jumped in the opposite direction where Kennen was and fired another ki blast. However, the angel dodged his furious attacks. Wukong attacked him with a powerful blow, but Kennen was already expecting this blow, so he dodged to the side and dealt a quick blow to Wukong's forearm. Wukong was out of energy, however his objective was greater. Getting there would have been useless if he gave up. Kennen took advantage of the distraction and landed another blow to Wukong's neck. The Saiyan warrior began to spit blood but remained calm in the face of that situation. Wukong's determination was greater than anyone in this land. Wukong concentrated and started to close his eyes. Wukong spoke. Inhale and exhale, he said to himself. The angel apprentice Kennen tried to attack Wukong, but Wukong dodged even with his eyes closed. Then an aura began to fade from Kong's body, which left Kennen surprised. The angel Kennen spoke. How wonderful! This is the superior instinct. Hey guys, I know it's sad when today's video unfortunately ends, but don't worry because the next episodes are coming. If you liked it, don't forget to leave your like. It helps us a lot and motivates us to continue with these videos that you like so much. Comment your theories of what might happen in the next episode, and share the video with your friends so you can watch it together. That's it. See you guys!